Paul, how do you reflect on the defeat today?
Yeah, tough one. The first goal was the one that sort of changed the game, dictated the game. To concede so early in the position that we're in the league and against a team that's so good on the counter just changed the whole dynamic of the game. It meant the game was set up in their favour, and it was tough for us to really wrestle the initiative back. We did gain a bit more control in the first half, but we didn't look threatening. But we were able to make a few changes at half time in terms of how we were set up and how we wanted to play, which then allowed us to get the momentum in the second half, but we couldn't capitalise. We didn't hit the target on our big chances, and then got punished with another deflected goal on the counter at the end.
Ultimately, the goals are just a bit too easy, a bit too soft today.
Yeah, you can see, well, so the first one straight through the middle of us, we leave a runner, and it opens us up, but the deflection's what ultimately takes it in. Then the second goal again, I think we should take probably a yellow card. But we're going to be open, then it's the 88th minute, whatever it is, and we're pushing in around their box. More attacking players on, but I still think it can be defended higher up the pitch with a yellow card, and that's what cost us in that situation.
Why do you feel the start was so slow in those opening minutes? Can you put your finger on it?
Well, just the goal kills it. The goal's within 90 seconds or something, so that's what does it. That's what changes the game, and it puts you on the back foot. So it's a really poor goal to concede, and then that not only knocks the stuffing out of you, but like I said, the way Palace set up, their big threats are on the counter, and straight away then you're the team who's having to push against the team who loves to just play on the counter, so it automatically rocked the balance in their favour. So it took us a while to re-establish ourselves, and I wasn't comfortable until we got to half time really, and we're able to make some changes. Yeah,
and you switched it up a bit in the second half. How much do you feel that helped you get a bit more of a grip on the game?
Listen, we kept the same personnel and the same shape, but we weren't playing forward often enough. Against a team who are so good on the counter, we played too many square passes, too many passes in front of them, which allows them to win the ball in areas they want to win the ball back. We had to play more forward passes in behind their full-backs, and when we did move the ball across the pitch, it had to be a diagonal to get our wing back in and try and do it in one. So they were the big changes which helped us, but just not enough. Like I said, we got some big moments, missed the target on 2 big chances from set plays, and then the bit that I love about the team so much and the players is their honesty, but the honesty cost us when Sander should have gone down for a penalty. Well, no, he shouldn't. You shouldn't have to go down to get a penalty, but we wouldn't have got it unless he'd have gone down, and that's the way the game's going, I'm afraid.
Should it be like that? I mean, is the VAR should be looking like that? I mean,
no, it shouldn't. 100% shouldn't. But that's the way it is now, and it's a bit of hate about the game. And I'm not blaming the officials today. It's the way it's ref now. We're promoting players to go down, and we're promoting players to scream and appeal, because that's how we referee the game. And no, it shouldn't. But so that situation's not looked at unless it's VAR. If Sander goes down, they have to look at VAR, and it's a penalty because there's contact. So that moment of honesty, the moment of honesty where we tried to win the ball cleanly instead of taking a yellow card, I'm calling it naivety, it is, but we've got such an honest group of players that's got them this far that you can't all of a sudden switch and change. But the way the game's going, players are going to have to behave in a different way in order to win games.
You brought on Jebison in the second half. Tell us a little bit about him and what he brought, do you feel, to the game?
You can see he's got good energy, great work rate. He'll perform his role without the ball, but he's also a willing runner, and he'll look to stretch the opposition's defence and be in the box when crosses come in the box. He got his head on the end of one. It was just slightly too high for him. So in that respect, he brings an attacking threat, but also a presence when you've not got the ball as well. So yeah, he deserved his chance. Like I say, he's only 17, so he's a million miles away from being the finished player. But he's someone who's worked extremely hard this season, and we've been pleased with him. What
are the chances of Blades fans seeing him again before the end of the season then, given what he's showed there?
Probably high, we've got injuries in that end of the pitch, illness as well. So if he performs like that, if he keeps improving, keeps learning, I'm sure he'll get more minutes.
And look, 3 games to go, 1 more here, at least you'll have some fans next time, and that is something of a boost.
Yeah, we need it. All football needs it. Like I say, I also think I've been moaning about the way the game's officiating now and what we're promoting. I also think the fans not being in's had a big impact on that, because there's no atmosphere for the referees to feed off, and fans love tackles, but they're going to come back into a game which is totally different from when they left it 15 months ago, and that's going to be a strange thing, and in my opinion a sad thing, but it's just the way the game's going.